Let's move on to third OOPS concept, which is polymorphism. Polymorphism is basically ability of an object to act as multiple forms, or if a class passes more than one is a test, then that object of that class is considered as polymorphic. In last example, I showed you class car, which was superclass, and two subclasses were there, Audi and BMW. Since Audi is a Audi and Audi is also a car, it has passed more than one is a test. I'll show you. First of all, Audi is a Audi and Audi is also a car. So Audi is a Audi, Audi is a car. So Audi has passed more than one is a test, so object of this class will be considered as polymorphic. Now let's take example. We'll modify this class. In Java, mostly object of every class is considered as polymorphic because internally, even when you don't type extends, internally every class extends a class called as object class. So car is also a car and car is also a type of object. So car also passes more than one is a test, so object of this class will also be considered as polymorphic. Now there are two types of polymorphisms. First is dynamic polymorphism and other is static polymorphism. Earlier I showed you the example of method overloading and method overriding. In method overriding, the type of polymorphism is dynamic polymorphism. Let's start with method overriding. Now we have overridden this speed method in our subclass. First of all, let's create an object of class car. Call these two methods car.speed. Simply run the program. When we call the car method, it called the method which was present in car, so it printed my top speed is 60 kmph, whatever was written in the speed method of the car. And when we called the speed method of the Audi method, it printed this message, which is right. Now what does it mean? It can take multiple forms. Now again I'm creating one more object out of car class. Car1 equals new Audi. Now you must be wondering, how can I assign an object of type Audi to a variable of class car? I can do this only if there is some relationship between two of these. Now I told you, as this is our derived class and this is our parent class, so there is a relationship between those. This Audi class is extending this class car, so this is inheriting the method which was present in the superclass. So there is some relationship between these, and that relationship is established using this keyword extends. Now what if we try to invoke method using car1 reference variable? Now what will be the output? Let's remove these two. What method will it call? Let's run it. So it has called my top speed is 100 kmph. As I told you, in method overriding, objects or at runtime it will be decided which method to call. So in method overriding, objects will be deciding which method to call. You can see in car1 we assigned it an object of new Audi2 or Audi class. So in this case the object was of Audi class, so that's why our method present in Audi class was getting called. So we get this output, my top speed is 100 kmph. And one more important point to note here is that you can convert child into parent, but you cannot convert parent into child. So you cannot do this. Audi There you go. It'll say cannot convert. Type mismatch, cannot convert from car to Cody. Logically thinking, you can inherit features from your parents. Your parents does not inherit features from you. So the same logic applies here. And next is static polymorphism. Static polymorphisms occur when you have overloaded the method and not overrided the method. So we'll overload one method here, public void speed, int speed, top speed has changed to plus speed. Now in method overloading, these reference variables will decide which method to call. Now when we'll invoke this method on Audi, now run this program and we can take this out for some time. Run this. Now my top speed has changed to 20. So this indicates when we are doing method overloading, a reference variable will decide which method to call. But whereas when we are overriding methods, the objects will be deciding which method to call. So this was about method overloading and method overriding using polymorphism, and we discussed what is dynamic polymorphisms and what is static polymorphism.